I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
I'm gonna make another live stream, y'all, because yes, let me go ahead and make my point real quick. Make my point real quick. I want y'all to do this. I want you to check out this live stream I made a couple hours ago. I want you to check out this live stream that I made, and let me go ahead and show you this live stream. Shout out to Gabe, okay? Shout out to Gabe, and this gonna serve as a part 2 because I'm not finished. Oh no, I'm not finished because you see, I thought about going to bed, but no, I got a second win. I'm tired of you Negroes looking for daddies on YouTube. This is the reason why I said you niggas are weak. So let me talk about to this other guy. Because this guy is so obsessive about Big J. A guy who's not taken seriously in the MGTOW spaces. You're not even taken seriously there. When people talk about MGTOW, they said Sandman. They said Turd Fling a Monkey. They say Barbarossa. They said, I forgot the other guy's name, who's part of MGTOW. But they never mention your name. But yet you talk about people not want to take me seriously. Nigga, you are weak. Let's talk about something happened years ago. See, you should have minded your fucking business. You're also a weak ass nigga yourself. Because we can go back to this video, right? We can go back to this video about 6 years ago. And it was something that I said to Amiri Brown. And it wasn't just Amiri Brown. See, we're going to talk about how weak your big blockheaded ass is. You see, when Amiri Brown put out his challenge to black men, and this is about, there are about 4 other times you did this bullshit. And I'm going to say, I know what's going to happen, nigga. You're going to make a response video, and you're not going to mention none of the things I mentioned. And let me say this to you. Oh, Big J is crying like a victim. No, nigga, you going to be my victim. I'm nobody's victim, but you about to be a victim. Because you don't know when to shut your stupid ass mouth, because you're at the kiddies table and you're trying to eat at the adults. You might want to mind the business that pays your black ass. See, you're a weak ass man. Because you keep using the term we and us. But let's talk about this video right here about Amiri Brown, right? When Amiri Brown went ahead and issue a challenge, him and Cynthia G issue a challenge, and you saw that I was issuing a challenge, was accepting the challenge of Amiri. How come you never went over there? Can you explain that part? See, we're going to talk about real men, real strong men stand alone against adversity. Strong men are willing to stand alone in adversity. Weak men need to huddle up in a team, because you cannot depend on your own morality, your own manhood, your own personhood. That's you. That's why some of you niggas over here looking for YouTube daddies, and you're one of them. You're one of the Negroes that are looking for a daddy. You need a daddy, but you're 40 years old. You need a daddy, but you're 30-something years old, 35 plus, and you're on YouTube looking for daddies while you up at your AA meeting saying "Miktal Betas" with your AA meeting. But let's talk about back then. Now, when Amiri Brown, when you used to have the Great Liberators channel on Blog Talk Radio, I dialed in. But what did you do? You didn't tag none of your Miktat Betas to call in to Amiri Brown's channel. But yet you made video after video after video talk about you're going to fight against Amiri Brown. You're going to fight against the Great Liberators channel. You never confront the people who you talk shit about. Let me tell this to you again. When people talk about MGTOW, how come they never mention your name? Because you're not Barbarossa, Marcus A. Brown. See, I respect Marcus A. Brown. I respect Stardust. People can say Sandman, Turd Flinging Monkey, Barbarossa. Did I mention Barbarossa already? Who knows? I didn't think I did. But nobody mentioned you. You in no position to tell anybody about who is irrelevant here. You are in no position to tell me or anybody else of who should stay out of whose business, because you don't run shit. You don't. With your we and us. Now, when Mary Brown did that blog talk show, see, you keep doing this. You always wait. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Who is that nice, beautiful black woman doing the weather? Hold on, y'all. Let me put myself on mute. You see what I'm saying? I should be talking about this beautiful woman just talking to your ugly ass. Hold on. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna address you straight up. Now, I called in to Mary Brown's channel, blog talk channel, right? We went there and talked to him. Talked to him numerous times. But you, what do you do, Mr. MGTOW? What you do is you stay in the background and you are over my shoulder doing this bad. That's what the fuck your ass was doing. You was babbing in the background. And there's one thing I also noticed. I noticed something about you today. Because I noticed that you keep on tagging me, and it's getting really annoying because it is harassment at this point. Negro, how come you don't tag the people behind SBE? Explain that. Explain why your black ass don't sit there and also go after people who complain about the manosphere, but yet I'm the only one you're tagging. See, let me tell you straight up, nigga, I'm better than you. I'm better than you and that puck nigga you tag teaming with. Let's get this clear. Let's get this clear right now. I, Big J, is better than you. I, Big J, don't need a team. You need a team. Big J don't need a YouTube daddy. Your black ass need a YouTube daddy. You might want to shut the fuck up. See, the thing is, I'm not in your comment section. You was in my comment section. And you was in my comment section talking shit. That's why I gave you the boot. That's why you're mad. And that's why you put on your title of your YouTube on your videos MGTOW in order to enlist those other niggas to come at me with. because you needed help. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually debated somebody? Come on now. Let's talk about it. When was the last time your black ass debated anybody by yourself or debate anyone at all? See, Tommy Sotomayor can go up on Tyrone's channel. Tyrone Thompson can go on Tommy Sotomayor's channel. When you was sucking off on Tommy and sucking off on Soto Nation, when people try to call you up, when people try to call your black ass up, you never showed up. In these 10 years of YouTube, you never showed up, but you always go back to your channel, put MGTOW in the title to enlist these trolls to get up in somebody's comment section. That's what your ass do. You need a team, son. You need a team. Because you're not man enough to handle things by yourself. See, I stand alone. You can't stand alone because you keep saying we, us, we, us, we, us. But there's never an I or me. It's always an I. It's always a we and a us. Never an I or my or me. Yeah, I'm using pronouns in this because you never sit there and stand on your own 2 feet while you're trying to talk shit to everybody online. And I see you trying to now though when I go now I just went to your channel already. Now you trying to suck off on Anton Daniels. But yet Anton Daniels is yet you said Big J trying to prove something. He trying to prove he's right. Yeah. Links matter. The truth matters. That's why I use timestamps and links and everything else. Whatever you use. Oh, enlisting other people to help you fight or harass somebody. You need help. Somebody to talk shit against you because nobody in the MGTOW space takes your ass seriously. Does Barbarossa know who you are? Huh? Does anybody does Turflinger Monkey knows who you are? Does Sandman knows who you are? Does Martin Goldberg know who you are? See, let's name all the MGTOWs. Do they know who you are? No, they don't. So shut the fuck up. You the one who started this shit. You the one starting shit in my chat room, in my comment section, talking out of pocket, and then you went to 2 other niggas to help your black ass out. Sit your ass down. You know nothing, and you're talking. Those niggas who trying to help you, who trying to cover for you, they don't know a fucking thing about my issue with you. Especially that nigga from California. He knows nothing about me. I never talked to him. Never had. He should have minded his business because you went to him for help. You tagging him about me for help. And the reason why I bounced your boy off my channel, Because you need to be a man and face me one-on-one. I'm talking to you, son. You need to be a man for once. While you over there, get up in BGS's chat room, you know, and BGS talk all that bullshit about MGTOW. You ain't saying a word about that. When O'Shea talks shit about MGTOW, you got no words for O'Shea. When Obsidian called out you MGTOWs out, you did not ran to that nigga who you run with to attack Obsidian or O'Shea. You never did all that. And let's talk about the white dude, right? The white dude who keep who keep on talking about, I got a black wife. I got a black wife. Let's talk about that. You see, you don't want to talk about that. Because when I mention it, you want to gloss that over. You see, when I was talking to him, and y'all, the guy that y'all call Frazier, the white guy y'all call Frazier, right? This is the reason why you nigga was up in my ass. No homo. No homo. You keep on following me all the time. That's why that's another problem I have with you. You keep following me all the time and following every move I make. Let me help your black ass out. Because you do this too many times. When it comes to Amiri Brown, when I was debating Amiri Brown, and when I told Amiri Brown, challenge accepted, you made all these videos about Amiri Brown. But yet you were too damn scared to get on the phone and call a blog talk show to face Amiri Brown man to man. I'm talking to you, nigga. The nigga who keeps saying we and us and we and us. No, nigga, you are scared to come out. And that's one thing I like about Amiri. Back then, that's one thing I do admire about Amiri. It can be a one-on-one discussion. You can't do that. You need your MGTOW butters to help you out. It ain't just you. A lot of you niggas are like this around here. Y'all can't handle people by yourself. You need a team. I'm talking directly to you. Now your homeboy is going to do a video. He gonna do a reaction video, and he's gonna make some. He's gonna call me a bitch ass nigga and say, and made some slight threat to Big J. And let me talk. I'm gonna talk to your homeboy for a minute. Oh, Big J's a bitch because he kicked me off the panel. Oh, he kicked me off the chat room. Well, there was a reason why, nigga. You made a threat to me the other day. The day before, man, you got on in my chat room. You made a video talking about me coming down to where you at and stand shoulder to shoulder in California, and that one was a threat. That's why I didn't allow you up on my panel. See, act like though, nigga, you don't even exist. Because as far as I'm concerned, you niggas are small fry. You're in the way. What y'all talk about what y'all talk about is insignificant at best. What you niggas talk about is insignificant at best. At best. Because the only reason why your homeboy got involved because you tagged him. and you put MGTOW on the title of your video, and then you have my fucking ass avatar up there, and that just draw his, and he just trying to find somebody to punk. No, I ain't no punk. You're not that. He and you, nigga, are not that serious. Y'all should not be taken seriously. And this is how stupid your black ass is. Well, Big J, you mad because nobody takes you seriously. Then why are you, him, and that Bugs Bunny character tagging me day in and day out? Explain that. If I'm not here to be taken seriously, why are y'all tagging them? See, the thing is, nigga, you not that fucking bright. And the problem is, I'm tired of you slow, uneducated, unwashed niggas trying to talk to me. I got no patience for dumbasses. None. It's like what me and Full Circle said, though, the other day. You cannot afford, it's 2025. You cannot afford to be stupid. You can't. You cannot afford to be dumb. But you're over here trying to talk to me. Oh. I was gonna do a video on your ass anyway, because there was a video, you tagged me on one of your community tabs talking about Donald Trump is for freedom of speech. Really? I was gonna do a video. You know what? I'm gonna do that video, and I'm gonna platter your little screen. I'm gonna screenshot that punk ass little community tab you made, and let's talk about the freedom of speech that some people got kicked out the country because they protest against Israel or United States policy in the Middle East. And Donald Trump has been kicking people out the country. You might want to shut the fuck up and know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you niggas don't know shit from the hole in the wall. You don't know the hole in the wall to your ass. But you trying to talk to me. You know, you might want to go outside and touch some grass. See, people don't pay you attention. See, the way nigga you talk and how you talk and the words that come out your mouth, that let me know nobody takes you seriously. People look at you as somebody of a person. You sound like some nigga that's in a halfway house. That's how you sound, nigga. You sound like somebody who come from a halfway house trying to be a prison philosopher and shit. That's you. Notice I ain't saying your name. You know why I ain't saying your name? And you know why I ain't saying the other nigga's name? Because y'all not that really important. Y'all two are just some punk niggas trying to garner my attention. And been trying to garner my attention for weeks. Because you got nothing else to talk about on your channel. Let me say something too, nigga. If you so mad about shame, blame, and explain. Wait, hold on. I'll put it for you. I'll put it up for you, right? If you are so mad about this, right? If you so mad about this right here, if you so mad about this, how come you don't go after the people who originated the term? How come you scared to go on the Uncut Underground channel and tell them about and talk shit about Shame, Blame, and Explain, SBE. How come you ain't going through Ramil's channel and talk shit to him about Shame, Blame, and Explain? Or to Ty City on Uncut Underground? Why are you scared? Why? I'll wait. Why are you scared? See, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why your black ass is scared. Because you know, if you bring your black ass to Ty City's channel and try to do that little MGTOW team up bullshit, you would get laughed off the motherfucker. That's why. The niggas over there with a clown Jordan, your low IQ Louisiana ass, and then nigga, you made a video, and I just watched the video, you know, because I was curious about that one video you just did. We talk about Big J thinks he's better than everybody because he's from the country and I'm in the you know, everybody else from the inner city. Nigga, you came from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Be quiet. That came out of your mouth. You said what city you came from. You mentioned the city where you came from years ago. Shut up. You might just stop because you just lied right there. Talking about you was in the country. No, nigga, you came from a city. But here's the thing, nigga. Why are you scared of confronting the people directly? See, the problem with you, nigga, you try to get other people to fight your battles. Now, but let's talk about the white dude, right? Let's talk about the white dude, the Frazier. Is Frazier and Amiri Brown. You always do this whole ass shit. When Frazier, the white dude who's into black women, I love black women. I love black women. I love black. I'm talking about him, right? When I made a statement because I was offended by his memes, and I came after him about the memes. Oh, better yet, since I know your ass is watching, I know your ass is watching. And I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I just want you. You know, since you said, oh, Big J got the need to be right, because I am right. If you know better, you do better, nigga. That's what they say. So the link's right here for you. The link's right here for you. Okay? The link's right here for you. But I know you're not going to hit that link. I know you're not going to hit that link because you're a coward. You've been a coward. You've been a coward for 12 years. I had enough of you. When Tanya TKO was talking shit about black men, you know what? You know what? Yes, Tanya TKO, Amir Brown, and the white dude, the Frazier, the white dude named that we call Frazier. You always do this shit. Let me tell you what you always do, nigga. when Tanya TKO was talking all that hot shit about black men, and then I reminded her, right? I actually reminded it. No, well, actually, I reminded everybody. I reminded everybody that when she was living in her van, when she was calling black men conquered men, black men are conquered. You niggas are conquered. Black men are conquered. Whoa, 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 right? Who gave her money? So when I revealed who donated money to get her ass out of her predicament, and she was in a precarious predicament, being living in a van and living in a car and all that, right? You know, winter was coming and so forth, right? Make sure she got a roof over her head before winter sets in. See, your black ass didn't even know who donated the money to her. But when I pointed out that somebody did donated money to her, you got on your channel and talked about she needs to shut the fuck up because I want you to notice, you said we donated money out. We donated money to her so she can stop living in the car. Nigga, I'm talking directly to you. You didn't know who donated money to Tanya TKO. And what happened to Tanya TKO happened years before you got on YouTube. Tanya TKO was it was 2013, 2014. You wasn't even around then. See, that's why you need to shut the fuck up. And that's why people don't take your black ass seriously. Okay? That's why people don't take your black ass seriously. Tanya TKO was living in her car in 2013 and 2014. That's prior of your ass getting on YouTube. Prior that anybody took notice of you. Again, here's a question. Who donated money to Tanya TKO? Huh? Now, I know who donated money to Tanya. Can you name the black man? Can you name at least 3 black men that donated money to Tanya TKO? They are in the manosphere. They're in the manosphere. She said, "Yeah, ain't she like in an RV now or something?" Yeah, I understand. Yeah, V Dub. But like we're talking about when she was in her car and shit. You know. But anyway, let me cook this small fry nigga who keep looking who's trying to garner my attention. Now I want the nigga I want this nigga to say, to answer, who donated money to Tanya TKO. See, I know who. See, don't sit there and say us and we when you didn't lift a fucking finger. You wasn't even on YouTube at this time. Because you're too busy trying to follow Tommy. I'm talking directly to you, nigga. Now, I want you to do in your next video, which I will not watch, by the way. I want other people to tell me, did did this did this nigga answer my question? Who from the Black Manosphere donated money to Tiny TKO when she was living in when she got kicked out of her house, of her apartment, and living in that car or in that van, whatever, I forgot what it was. I want you to do that. Do I need to repeat this for you? Because we know, nigga, you're not that all wrapped up too tight. Let me say this again for you, nigga. You're not all wrapped up too fucking tight. Now let's talk about the second thing, right? The Frazier. You know, everybody's talking about the Frazier dude, right? No, let's not talk about Frazier yet. Let's talk about the time when I challenged your boy Mary. When Amiri Brown and Cynthia G was talking all this bullshit on their blog talk show, and you said, I'm going to debunk them. I'm going to debunk them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. You said you was going to debunk them, right? How come you did not? And I'm going to ask this question again. How come you did not show up when it was time to debunk them? But you got the fucking gall try to call me out. Nigga, you in no position to call Big J Triple X out on any goddamn thing. Okay? I want you to understand that. You are in no position to say a fucking thing to anyone except for them pack of losers you hang around with. And you are a loser. Sound like, man, nigga, you sound like you came from a halfway house. A halfway house. You sound like, man, nigga, you got out of prison, you come out of a halfway house and shit. But let's talk about the Frazier then. Frazier put out some memes. Oh, black men ain't shit. Who is this Rock? Who is the Rock? Explain yourself in the private chat. Or get booted. You got about 10 seconds. Yeah. You got about 10 seconds, say something. You're up. See? That's what I'm saying. Get your ass off. Come on over here, want some whole ass shit. Now let's talk about another damn thing, right? Let's talk about the same old shit, right? Because I ain't really finished. Nigga. Now when he made those memes about black men, and I was going after him over it, right? You decided for the second time decided to come up behind my black ass and try to confront him. But what you do is, nigga, and what you and them sycophants you're with instead of keeping it between men, you decided, and let's talk about the racism part, right? Let's talk about the racism part, because they see your ass is part of the problem. Your ass is part of the problem. So when he started to do this racism shit about black men and black men ain't shit, and he's here to save black women from the crutches, from the evils of black men, instead of keeping it between model between men, you and others decided to talk about his wife and messed up the entire argument up. See, nigga, you don't know how to debate. You messed up that whole conversation. See, and that gave him a way out. That gave him the way to play victim and to gaslight and to virtual signal. Rather than talk about the memes itself, you, nigga, decided to sit there and go after the man and then proceed to attack his wife. See, that's some whole shit to me. That's some bitch made shit. And that's unbecoming. And since though you claim to be a Southerner, that's unbecoming of a Southern gentleman at that. And then because of your actions, you know, you gave him a way out and made him a victim while he ran back to those women, these womans, and they try to place me as the guy who was attacking his wife when I never even attacked that man's wife. You should have minded the business that pays you. Nobody invited between me and him. Me and that white man should have stayed between me and that white man. But you decided to come behind my black ass as if though you're Robin to my goddamn Batman. No, nigga, I don't need no goddamn sidekick. I don't need you, nigga. Me and that white man, with me and that, who y'all call Frazier, me and him can go at it one-on-one, and that's how I like it. Mono e model, man to man, debating or beefing. I don't need no fucking sidekick. You decided to be a fucking sidekick. You decided to jump up in it. Because you are looking for daddies online. You're looking for brothers online. You want to be the uncle online. You're looking for nephews online and shit. I don't need no fucking help and no fucking team. You do. You've been getting on my fucking nerves doing that bullshit. Messing up something that could have been resolved easily. But you decided to jump up in a beef between me and this white man, and then you proceeded to make comments about this white man's black wife. No, nigga, you might want to shut the fuck up. Because nobody told you to jump into shit. You should have minded you should have minded the business that pays you. But you did this also to impress them niggas who you trying to gain favor with. See a lot of these beefs that you got yourself into, and that's a problem with the manosphere. That's a problem with these so-called men's groups. Y'all only beef with women and beef with other men in order to gain favor with the MGTOWs and SYSBM community. That's what you do. That's why every title of your video has MGTOW in it. Because you're looking for somebody to join in with your ass. Oh yes, I'm telling the truth about your ass. And you're listening right now. That's why you got that idiot hitting the link for you. And because I put the overlay up, that's why he bounced off, because I put the overlay up. Let's also talk about the other thing you have done. I ain't talking. We're done with Mary Brown. We're done with the Frazier and Time TKO. What was something else you did? You know what though? I ain't gonna bring up the fourth thing up you did. Because every time I'm beefing with somebody, whether that's a Christian Carazon or some of these divestors or some of these BWE women, you like to jump up in it, trying to be my sidekick, and then you took the conversation to make it go left. That's a problem with some of you following ass Negroes. You Negroes who you're looking for daddies online. That statue in New York is about to get set these spaces off. What are you referring to? What are you referring to? V Dub. What are you referring to? Talking about what happened in New York. Anyway, let me go ahead and you talking about the Statue of Liberty, or what statue are you referring to, V Dub? But let me go ahead though and say this, nigga. You're mad because I don't. I'm not as miserable as you. I don't want no young man to become MGTOW. I don't want no black man to become SYSBM. Because it needs it, because we need to stop the toxicity. You, on the other hand, you want everybody else to be as miserable as your black ass is. And let's talk about the racism part. Oh yes, I forgot about the racism. The racism part is this. Here is the racism. You can get all mad about the Frazier and his there's this white man called the Frazier and his white wife, and his black wife, right? But you got no nerve. You got no say when Hammerhand called Dominant Sharp as that Negro over there. You got no you didn't call out Pearl out when Pearl meet to a black man. You wasn't there doing that shit. You pretty much was silent. You wasn't jumping up and down YouTube. When Morgan Man made them videos about Aunt Jemima syrup, when he was disrespecting black people. See, you only called out MAGA Man when it only concerns MGTOW. You never called out MAGA Man when he called out black people, when he was insulting your black ass. When MAGA Man talking crazy about black people, you as a black man, yes, you as a black ass nigga, Didn't say a word. Up until he said something about MGTOW, then it was time for you. Oh, let's cast this nigga to the wolves. Nigga, you, and the only reason why you went ahead and cast this nigga to the wolves, not because of what he said, it's because what other people have done. You only cast out others when other people tell you. That's right. When they tell you and you feel like you feel obligated to follow their lead. Nigga, you are not a leader. Nigga, you are not a man. Nigga, you're not somebody to take seriously. But yet you want to talk to me. Nigga, you're scared of Thai City. You're scared of Ramil. You're scared of confronting these other people who say you use the term shame, blame, and explain. See, I'm telling the truth about your black ass. Oh yes, you're not going to repeat the points I'm saying, because the only thing you're going to say is whoa. Let's stop real quick. I forgot to add something onto this. You know, when it comes to women, Big J called women out their name when he get double cross. Yes. But the difference between me and you is you call women bitches and hoes when they have done nothing. Right. Yeah, he's trying to play the MGTOW Avenger. He's trying to play the MGTOW Avenger, V-Dub. He's trying to avenge MGTOW. See, he tried to make his beefs. He tried to make my beefs with these women his beefs. And like with that white dude, right? I'm using the white dude again, right? The white dude who oh yeah, I love black women. I'm talking about him, right? I'm gonna bring this up again. I'm gonna bring this up again, right? So he tried so hard trying to impress the MGTOWs because he saw me going after the white dude, right? And then and me and the white dude is sitting there having a conversation, right? And having a back and forth. See, there's some things I don't do, V-Dub. I don't go after people's wives. So he fucked that up by coming up in the mix and attack that white man's black wife. You should have mind the business that pays you, nigga. Out there trying to be a MGTOW defender, avenger, MGTOW brothers. And I'm gonna ask this question again: who paid for Tanya TKO's? Which of the manosphere donated money to Tanya TKO? You see, when I mentioned that the other day, B-Dub, he came over here trying to act like he tried to use the word us. And no, Tommy did not. But I know who did. See, I never said the name. But I know who did. And he was somebody that came before Tommy. He was part of the manosphere when YouTube started. Nope, not old man. Old man came here in 2014, 2013 at least. When old man, this is way before. No, no, not him. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But he used to hang around with SWP. You see, and and it's not Captain Solo either. I know people that, oh, you mean Captain Solo? Nope. Well, I'll take that back. But it's not Captain Solo though. I'm gonna let him the guess because he got on YouTube in 2014 and tried to use the term us and we did this, that, and third. No, Doug Tishon. No. Oh, and shout out to Doug Tishon, by the way. Shout out to him. So the MGTOW Avenger don't even know who was the one actually donated to Tiny TKO, yet he tried to claim that he was one of the betters that did it. On my last live stream I did early this morning. Thank y'all for the donations. I didn't ask for the donations. And let me sit here and say this: the only reason why I have a Cash App is because Rude Imp kept on begging me to get a Cash App. May, let me see who else. May and Rude Imp and Queen Sunkiss kept begging me to get a Cash App. So I decided, oh fuck it, I'll get a Cash App. So I don't give a fuck about money like that. Even though Mr. Rucker fucked up, you know what? Let me leave that alone. Let me leave that alone about the nigga who really went ahead to monetize my channel. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Right? I'll keep it moving. But the point I'm saying is, why you try to take credit for something you wasn't even there at the beginning with the we and the us? Let me say something. That nigga who the black manager person who I know, who I'm referring to, he knows who I am. No, Rucker, I'm not crying about the money. G Block, I gotta go back to the United Kingdom. I gotta get back to the United Kingdom with y'all. I gotta get back with y'all because Sargon Akkad, he needs that work. Sargon and Tommy what's the name? They need that work over there in Great Britain. A bunch of fascists, you know. But where was I at? Right? Oh. Man, G Block. Yeah, Tommy Robinson. Yeah. Tommy Robinson started all them white boys to riot all over England, and he's not in jail. I don't, and they keep on talking about there's two-tier policing. Well, you white boys tore up England over some black kid touching a white girl. But then none of these, him and Sargon are not in jail for fomenting. Oh, he's in jail. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in jail, but not for that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, like I said, right? The link is in the chat room. Again, I mean earlier I put the link in. I put the link right there. You still did not hit the link. But that's all right because I know you're not going to hit the link. That's the reason I put the link in because I know you're not going to hit the link. You're going to run to somebody else to hit the link for you. Okay. He's in jail for bullying a 15-year-old refugee. That nutcase. See. If y'all was smart over there, I ain't talking about you, but if the British authorities was smart, that go after Sargon too, and Nick and Nigel Farage as well. Nigel Farage and Sargon Akkad, get them too for formatting these white supremacists, tearing up everybody's neighborhoods. But you let that be you or me, G Block, we will be locked up as black men. I get tired of all these right wing idiots getting away with shit. Because in y'all's case, it's we are the true British people, or we are the true Americans. They always say that shit. But back to the MGTOW Avenger, right? Back to him, right? I'm gonna leave it alone after this shit because I'm gonna worry about what's going on in the world. But here's the thing, nigga. Don't fight back. Stay out of shit that has nothing to do with you. And stop trying to take credit for shit you never was a part of. You never was a part of the Tiny TKO people, you never was a part of that. So why you keep using the term we and us when you took no part of that shit? Anyway, enough of the MGTOW Avenger. Yeah, racism is back in fashion. Yeah, you talking about the white girl, the white woman that called that black boy the N-word? Yeah, it's back. It's back. You know, but I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I call for, right? I call for the lawsuit on all of these content creators like Matt Walsh and the Daily Wire. I want them, right, to get sued because they're fomenting problem. Like the shit down here in Texas, right? Over here in Frisco. Over here in Frisco, you see that dumb shit. Kamala Kamala Anthony's mother is a hoe because she sold. Reason why he's out of jail and got made a bond money because she sold her body. She sold her body to the lawyer, and that's why he got bailed out. You hear shit like that going on. Well, this is the impromptu live stream, Queen. But back to the GG block. Yeah, yeah, GG block. Yeah. I think though Nick Fuentes, just pearly things, uh, these black conservatives, they need to be taken to task because they're the one coming down here, you know, and creating shit that's not even true. Yeah. The white man's lies is colder, fam. Yeah, it probably is. The white man's lies is colder. I guess so, V-Dub. But I'm not even pro-black, and I get pissed off at this shit. There's this constant lying. Like, wait a minute. I know this white dude ain't saying this shit. I know Tommy Robinson in the UK and Nigel Farage and fucking ass Sargon Akkad or Nick Fuentes and Pearl. I know they ain't talking all this bullshit, and nobody ain't trying to do anything about it. And the problem I got with Sargon Akkad, Sargon might want to shut the fuck up. Sargon Akkad might want to shut the fuck up because he's silent about his granddaddy. All that little anti-black shit he be saying, he forgot about his granddaddy. Wait a minute. Now, everybody gonna say, Big J, what you talking about? Oh, y'all didn't know, huh? Y'all didn't know Sargon Akkad's granddaddy is Blackie. But you over here talking shit about black people all the goddamn time. Well, I'll be damned. You said, man, fact. Some of the pro-black gang don't even like me. Yeah. I'm pretty much hated by the pro-black groups. I'm pretty much hated. I really don't fuck with them. But goddamn, when I see these white dudes saying all this bullshit, no, I'm not going to allow this shit. I'm going to put my feelings to the side. Wait a minute, who is this weather girl? Nice brown skin. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me. I need to cut this TV off. Let me cut this TV off, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this TV off. I'm gonna cut this TV off. I was distracted. But yeah. Hold on. Since y'all think though I'm lying about this, right? About Sargon Akkad, right? Let me go ahead and find it. I'm gonna go ahead and find it for you. Because Sargon got no fucking business talking about black people when he got a black granddaddy. Your grandpa's black, nigga. Let me try to find. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. So next time Sargon Akkad bring his white pasty ass talking about black people, bring up the fact though he's part Negro. Oh yes, I'm about to go here with this shit. If these ads would get out the way. Yeah, hold on. If these ads would get out the way. Hold on, who is this? Oh, it's G Block. What's going on, G? What's going on, G?
Never add me to the stream, bro.
Oh yeah, put that down. Hey, what's going on?
Well, go on, bro.
You all right?
Okay, right, yeah. Long time, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up the people them in the chat.
Yeah. I've been on your channel in a while, G.
It's alright, don't
We
worry, man.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
But
worry, bro.
yeah.
It's all good, man. Still got racist crying.
Yeah.
That's it, man. But the tears
But
taste like Kool-Aid. So.
Yeah, you know, Sargon. I'm gunning for him though. I'm gunning for Sargon because that shit that happened down here, right, with the whole Carmelo Anthony and the stabbing case. I'm not sure you aware of what's going down here. Okay, we had a little racial issue down here in Texas, right? And when a white kid got stabbed. You heard of it?
Yeah, I heard about that. Still, I heard about the tent thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, can you explain what happened with that to me? Because someone did say, because I was speaking about the Shiloh Hendricks case, and someone tried to say that people were only donating to Shiloh Hendricks because people donated to this other kid.
Okay, the kid. Okay, because the kid. Okay. We we have high school track meets, right? You know, every springtime. So so it was raining that day. So he went into a different tent. So each school has a tent on the bleachers, on the grandstands and stuff, right? So like he went up in there, went into a different school's tent, and the twins who are white tried to confront him and try to get him to move. But but the white kids did not belong to the school. Well, neither one of them belonged to the school where that tent that belongs by the school. So they try to get him off. He made a threat, tell him, "You touch me, I cut you. Leave me alone." Blah blah blah. And one of them got stabbed, and the police went ahead and arrested him. And because of because Matt Walsh and them try to make it a racial issue, and it started a racial flare up, that so the people donated money in order to reduce his bond and get him out of jail and move and put him in a secure, put him under house arrest at some other place, which they did. That's long story short, because I'm not going to tell you the entire thing because it'll be a long drawn out thing. But yeah, that's basically what was happening. So yeah.
The way it was explained to me was this guy killed another kid. This kid killed another kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's confessed to the murder.
Yeah, like he
raised.
like
$500,000.
Right, but he said that it was self defense.
Yeah.
And they was trying to go at him for the full as murder rather than as manslaughter, or as what's it called, the lesser charge where you're in a fight and you actually kill somebody. I forgot what it's called. It's lower than
GBH Section 18.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So like they were trying to draw the book at the kid. I mean, the kid said, "Listen, it was two people coming at me." So yeah. So like they're trying to make it as, oh, he was a thug, blah 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 blah. He came from a single parent household, which is all lie because he never had he came from a 2-parent household. He grew up in a high fluent area with Frisco. That town Frisco is a middle class, upper middle class area. So there is poverty is not visibly there. Is what I'm saying. It's not visibly there. So he didn't come from no impoverished neighborhood or no, so he just came from a middle class family, 2-parent household family. So like they're trying to use the racial tropes, his mama this, and she's a drug dealer, he's a prostitute, all they say all types of shit. So that's the problem. And then Sargon in this case went on what's that channel called that Sargon used to go on? He goes on. I think it's used to be run by what's that guy from? I forgot got the guy's name now. Alex Jones used to run it. So he was on the Alex Jones network trying to racialize the shit. I'm talking about Sargon. So I'm sitting there like, why is three British men? Huh?
It's because he's a racist, bro, and it goes with the narrative of making it a racist thing, and then gives you more air quotes super chats and donations to people that are on a fight for the cause, as it's labelled. But it's bollocks. So, it's just another grift in it, another way to grift the money.
Yeah. But I'm calling for all these guys to get sued because they're slandering the mother, they're slandering the parents, the mother and father of the black kid who got involved and everything else, because it's time for them.
From America to the UK.
Yeah.
Can I see them like that? Yeah.
But I'm actually right. The defamation, and I'm surprised Tommy Robinson is not in jail for what happened last year. Because how you going to start? You started a riot. You know how many Muslim and black and brown people shops was broken into, vandalized. Yeah. It was vandalized and everything. Every non-white area was vandalized in England. And nobody bearing no responsibility over that.
The majority, or a lot of the Tommy Robinson fans that I speak to, they say that Tommy Robinson didn't call for any riots or whatever, but they admit that one of his guys, Danny Tomo, they would have thrown him under the bus to save Tommy. They say that, well, he called for it, not Tommy Robinson. It's like,
oh, okay.
The protective shield goes up. Save the king.
Yeah. I hear though that they're going to get rid of what's her name? Baganoff. Yeah, Kimmy Baganoff. Yeah, I heard though they're plotting to get rid of her ass. But she's an embarrassment.
She's a shit leader, man.
She's an embarrassment, man. Like, and I'm looking at that. I said, she was set up to fail anyway because the Conservative Party is very unpopular, so they're going to use a black woman as a face of failure. She's going to be the face of failure of the party.
Well,
and that's why.
You already knew it was going to be an uphill battle, right? Because Conservatives have been in power for 14 years and don't have the best track record over that 14 years. So,
yeah, but I also heard though they was trying to get Boris back. I saw that. Yeah. Are you? Is he trying to come back or no?
I think he just threw a bit of support behind Kemi and the Conservatives because they're going through a bit of a rough time. If anything, the person to most watch out for on that up and coming would be Reform Party's Nigel Farage conservative coalition that could take place in the future in the next 3 years at the next election.
Hmm.
I don't think Reform can win the election by themselves. I'll be able to
I
get in
think,
with a coalition.
yeah, I do see a coalition government between Reform and the Conservative Party, because I think that what's going to happen is that Labor is going to lose at least 25% within the next election, and the Lib Dems. No, I think the Lib Dems is going to stay where they're at. I don't think that they're going to grow. So with Nigel Farage being that force that he is, which is very unfortunate, because that's Donald Trump's bitch in Great Britain.
Yeah, man. What it is, yeah,
You know,
is Donald Trump
you know.
has set pace for what's gonna happen in the UK, because like the UK's politics seems like it's like a term or a season behind what happens in the American politics.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and
most
and
people
the
at the
thing,
moment don't think Nigel Farage has got a chance here, but
but
at the same time, no one thought Donald Trump was going to get in power, and then he made it still. So
in a way that Nigel Farage is going back and forth between London and Florida. I just sitting there like, well, we know what's going on. Trump, that's Trump's way getting up in British politics, and and Nigel Farage is just the what you call it, the Trojan horse, if you will. May said Big J be all up in Brits business. Them sellout Indians made me so mad so much I gave up watching British politics. Let me tell you something. British politics is very exciting to watch. Y'all. You see, I watch y'all's Parliament, the Prime Minister questions every Wednesday. I think it comes on every Wednesday. Yeah, I watch y'all every Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Yeah, man, I'll be entertained by y'all over there, man. Y'all will be crazy, man. Y'all be crazy over there, you know. But I guess over there, y'all just so tired of the bullshit and y'all being lied to and everything. But down here, it's
the blueprint of racism, or the green candle of racism, has been laid and printed in America, and it's about to lay other green candles in other places, please. So,
like
you guys have got it tough over there at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, because
we're expecting a rough ride ahead.
Yeah, like we have a rough rough for 4 years. We're gonna have a rough 4 years after this. So this be, So I don't know what 2029 going to want to be. When Trump leaves. But
well, Joe Biden repaired your economy, and you had the best recovery since after COVID in G7. So I don't know what else.
Well, the
economy
problem
wise,
the problem with Biden is, I know how like y'all are viewing us from across the pond. Like, yes, you're right. America did had a recovery out of all the G7 nations, but it didn't translate. It didn't translate because Joe Biden is senile, and because he's senile and very and the other agendas that's going on. And plus though we have recession at the same time, so prices was going up at the same time compared to the rest of the world. We was doing better compared to the rest of the world, but still it was still a bad situation though,
You had a better COVID recovery than the UK. Still ain't recovered from the COVID lockdown. I'm going through the Brexit pains right now. So, well, if you're into stocks and all that, yeah, then and you're like a day trader or whatever, like volatility is good in it because you make money when it goes up, you make money when it goes down in it. But for
Right.
general people's
Right.
living standards, working class people or whatever, having a stable economy like that has a direction of which way it's going. Obviously, it's beneficial for the people on the ground, isn't it? So,
Hey, me and V Dub and we have a mutual friend, and she used to be on your channel. Where is Divine Queen? I ain't seen her in a while.
Lady Divine, yeah. Divine is about
Yeah.
still, but she's more on TikTok.
Oh, she on TikTok. Oh,
Yeah, man.
okay, okay. Says yeah, like she used to be over here. Lady Divine. Yeah, yeah. I used to have a crush on Lady Divine. That crush on her. Yeah, yeah.
We got Lady
V
B.
Dub and I we used to go after her all the time. Try to holler at her and stuff. Talking about coming over, getting our passports and coming over to see her and stuff. Yeah.
We got Lady
Yeah.
Divine, man.
Yeah.
But even though she's not been on panels lately, the opposing view and a few racists still keep calling out her name. So,
One of those racist white dudes on your channel. I saw him on Sherrod's channel. Yesterday. You know who Sherrod Bracy is, right? I saw him over
who's
there
that?
on your over here. What's his name? He always
Is it
he has that.
Banksy?
He's a white Paxi. Is that his thing? He has like a
Banksy.
skull cap,
Skull cap or
Yeah, he
flat
had-
cap?
a flat
Was he a
flat
black
cap.
dude or a white dude?
No, a white. He's white. He always talk shit about
I think his name's,
Muslims all the time. He always talk shit about Arabs all the time. I
yeah,
see
that's
him over there on
Banksy.
Sherrod Bracy.
He's Persian himself.
He's Persian? Okay.
Yeah.
He always talk shit about
Alright.
Muslims and Muslims ain't shit. Blue woo woo woo. And I saw him on Sherrod's channel. I said, "What the hell you on Sherrod's channel?" I bust out laughing when I saw that shit. Yesterday. I said, "Look at him over here in our American business." Shit.
Loves it, man.
Oh. Yeah. Hail the Queen. Yeah, Queen. Yeah, Queen. Yeah, Divine Queen. Yeah, man. Lady Divine. Yeah. Shit. Hell, is she single, right? I just want to know. Is she single? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend, y'all.
Yeah. I'm not in her personal business, man, but I'll pass on the messages in it back.
All right,
People are
then. All right,
interested in inquiring.
hey, like I said, hey, man, I'm asking for a friend. Wink, wink. All right. Yeah, man.
Say
Yeah, cause y'all. Hey, is Jupiter still on that channel? Cause y'all be over there dragging Jupiter over there. Like she doesn't get it. She thinks because she got I think because she got a white husband, a black husband, she thinks she could
Nigerian husband, yeah.
Nigerian husband. Okay. She got a Nigerian husband, and she's I'll be looking at her like, girl, you don't know what you're talking
And she
about.
hates immigrants as well, apart from the husband.
Wait,
Shit, it's all immigrants,
how
but not the
can
husband.
wait? How can you hate immigrants and your husband is Nigerian? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I ask that all the time, innit? And I've never got an answer that is actually sensible. It's that, well, not him. It's the others that are draining the resources.
Oh man!
You do.
looking at her
She was
like,
saying the
you
other
know,
day, yeah, that the Shiloh Hendricks. Hey Jay, she was saying the other day, yeah, that Shiloh Hendricks got her racism because of people like myself and others that speak about issues to do with racism and others. It's your fault, the blacks. But I'm like, but your husband's a whole night.
oh, so
Makes sense, man.
like she referred to us as the blacks.
Well,
Hold on,
it's coined by a mixed race guy.
May want to ask. I'm curious about your guess. How many generations his family been in the UK?
My parents are from Jamaica. I was born in the UK though.
Oh, okay. You were born in UK, but yet you came from Jamaica, right? Your lineage is Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. May also want to ask. What do they call them in the UK? Black or black English or what?
Black British. That's what it is. That's what they usually say.
Oh, black British. He says. Okay. All right.
That's the terminology. That's the politically correct terminology at the moment.
Okay. Because I always thought though, y'all, okay, I do know though y'all celebrate Black History Month the same month as we do. I do know that.
Oh, we do. We don't actually. We do.
Oh, wait a
Do
minute. I'm
February,
sorry.
right? We do October.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Because y'all do y'all do Black History Month in October. Canada does Black History Month the same month as we do. That's right. I messed that up. I'm sorry. Yeah, because Canada does theirs the same time as we do Black History Month. Yeah. Okay.
It's on the
I got that
continent, though,
mixed
and
up. Huh?
it's on the continent, and like Canada's on the American continent. So
Right. Yeah.
it makes no sense for
Yeah.
them to have the same sort of calendar.
Mm-hmm. Right. What?
But the Black History Month in the UK was started by, I think it's like a Ghanaian guy.
Oh,
That's
okay.
introduced it. So,
So when did hey, whatever happened to I forgot her name. She was a leader of Black Lives Matter who got shot in the head.
Sasha Johnson.
Yeah. Where happened to the Sasha
I think
Johnson?
she's still in recovery.
She's still in recovery? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not sure if she can
Because-
like communicate.
Oh, like she can't communicate?
It seemed like that was a bit of a setup, right? Because the people that got arrested for it, even though they allegedly know who the shooter is, ended up getting out of technicality.
Oh, so like they didn't reveal on the purpose of why she was shot.
Well, they just said that they was looking for someone else, and then Sasha come out doing what Sasha does, like just telling people to move and rah rah rah. My God, shot her.
Yeah, because I was following her for a while, and then when she got shot, and then I knew she was recovering, and I stopped hearing news out of Great Britain from her. I thought though she was just, she recovered or moved on, and you're telling me she's still in recovery.
I think she's still in recovery. Yeah, the last I heard was that like she's still rebuilding her life. So
Yeah.
it's sad, isn't it, man, when you're trying to do the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then the people that you're trying to do the right thing for always end up being one of the people that are co-opted to mash up what you're doing, man.
Yeah, but if she hadn't got shot though, I think though she would have been a force in British politics, in British society. I think though
You know
if
what it
she
was?
was
Yeah, she had a bit of a name, but was building up. Before
yeah.
she got shot, it was sort of was on the decline, though, innit? Like, not as many people was going to the events that she was speaking about as sort of people were before, because you know, like the Black Lives Matter thing, George Floyd thing happened in America. Some couple of black teenagers died in the UK. So, but things had started to go
Mm,
on a bit quiet. And it's just,
mm. Yeah. We got to link up sometime. G. We got to link up sometime.
next time I'm in the
I know. I
States,
know.
I'll shout you, man.
Huh?
Next time I'm in the
Yeah. I
States, I'll
know.
shout you, man. I was in Florida a couple years ago.
Oh, you was? Okay. Hey, I'm gonna ask you something. Okay, what happened to you last summer? How? What happened? How did you got arrested when you was in
Jay, it's
Jamaica?
cutting out.
Oh, I'm going out. Can anybody hear me? Yeah,
I got
what
arrested.
happened? Yeah. What happened to you in Jamaica?
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh,
I hear you.
shit. I'm supposed to go that way. I got arrested. I've been too short, man. When was that? When was that? Was it? Ah, no. I was chatting shit, man. I never even got arrested, man. I did
Oh,
write on this post. I was just fucking winding the racist dons up
mm-hmm.
because they keep begging. Oh, Harp Rennie gets arrested for inciting racial hatred or some bollocks. I never told people
Oh,
that you should be against people for their ethnicity or whatever. It's only really for the points of views that they hold. If they hold opposing points of view, then you should speak out against them.
mm-hmm. VDub said, VDub, as I heard the UK stopped all immigration from Nigeria and Pakistan. Is that true?
No, it's not true. Immigration from Nigeria,
It's not true.
Pakistan, India,
Okay.
and those places have risen or had risen since the Conservatives took power and said that they was going to lower immigration, and it had got even higher since Brexit because there was no freedom of movement between the European Union countries or and the
Okay.
UK. Yeah,
Okay.
when there's no freedom of movement for UK citizens in Europe either. So it's a double-edged sword.
Mm.
It's like
But
self-sanctioning.
do you think that the UK might rejoin the EU? Do you think there's a chance for them to
Well,
rejoin it?
I thought that if Keir Starmer's actual plan, what he said he was looking to do when he was taken over as a Labour leader, which he lied on now on every point. If that was the true Keir Starmer that got elected as a Labour leader at that time, then I
Mm-hmm.
thought that he may have made an effort to try to rejoin the EU and obviously show the benefits of the economy, the freedom of movement, and even the other thing that a lot of people, English people, complain about is that foreigners coming from countries outside of Europe rejoining the EU obviously slows all that stuff down. And migrants that are not European,
Yeah.
they're not looking to. Keir Starmer doesn't say anything positive about rejoining the EU.
But I always
I'm not
think
sure how that
Kima
would go
Star.
with it.
I always think that Starmer is kind of like I'm talking about as a politician. I think he's so dry. You know, I mean, he's very I don't know. He's very something about him. He doesn't bring out confidence. You
He's a
know.
former human rights lawyer that is now doesn't really speak up for human rights again. So it's a bit strange, man. He sometimes is alright. So when the Farage riots happened, the far right riots, and the race riots that happened up north, when that happened, he's called out, oh, these are far right people and blah blah blah. But I don't know, man. See, Keir Starmer's a strange character.
Yeah. I never pictured him as prime minister though. I never really seen him as somebody who will be prime minister. I thought, he's not. He doesn't have that. Um, and he doesn't have
A lot
like
of the
that.
stuff that the working class people were calling for, yeah,
Yeah.
is stuff that
Yeah.
Jeremy Corbyn said he was looking to implement, but not stuff that Nigel Farage said he's looking to implement or whatever. But because Nigel Farage speaks with a lot of racist dog whistles, it seems that he's been able to build up more of a following, or more of a cult following, should I say, than any of the other up and coming leaders for any of the other parties. Also, coupled with that is that Reform Party get an unfair amount of publicity compared to any of the other air quotes smaller parties. Like, for instance, Green Party's got 4 MPs. You hardly ever see them on telly. Liberal Democrats are the third party of the UK. You hardly ever see them on telly. Reform Party are new upstarts. You see them now on every Question Time and every flipping political news broadcast. Plus, he always gets soft at the ball interviews where he's able to paint the narrative to suit himself or whatever. Into that stuff. It's crazy stuff.
V-Dub said he wants to watch this video. Let me see what this is real quick. Give me a minute. Yeah, my internet's kind of
That's what we call it
slow.
in England, love.
Yeah.
Call it the telly.
Telly, yeah.
Yeah. Television. Call them love lie.
There's a whole lot of line on that TV. Yeah. Hold on. Who in that world? Hold on. Let me see this real quick. Who went ahead and? Okay. Yeah. He got V-Dub said the Home Office, the ban Nigerians, Pakistanis, and consider from entering the UK. Let me go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get rid of these ads over here on my end.
You gotta get premium, man.
Okay. Let me show this. Yeah. Well, hey man, I'm broke. I'm cheap as hell. Yeah. I'm
I
cheap,
refused
man.
to get premium for ages, man, but since I've been using premium, then
yeah.
say the fucking right address, man.
Yeah, this is the Lunch Club channel, and they're saying the Home Office is set to ban citizens from Nigeria, Pakistan, and another country from coming into the UK for studying work because they likely claim asylum and not returning to their country at the end of their stay. If the government white paper is approved, citizens from these countries will not be able to come to the UK.
I see. They said there it's a white paper, So it's not
Hmm.
it's something that's being discussed rather than something that's
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah. A white paper. See. I keep using the term white paper. People don't understand what that means, but yeah, but all governments have some form of a white paper. They don't. It's a proposal, is what it is. So,
Yeah. It might
uh,
happen, but
yeah,
it's not happened as yet. So it could happen.
yeah. Yeah. Hey, V-Dub, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this video later on. I'm not gonna watch it
Shout
over
out
here
B-dubs.
now because he said
Suit is a
yes, in a
costume.
suit is a costume, I believe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it could come into place, but it's not in place at the moment. And also, yeah, if you do check out YouTube channels, you get people from different nations that have
Hmm.
channels specifically dedicated to how do you get a visa in this country, that country, or the other, the things that they're looking for, or the different skills that you need to have to come here. So it's mad like that as well.
Hmm. Okay then. Yeah. Yeah. I just what time is it? Oh, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, it's no, not re.
3 a.m.
It's I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
3 p.m. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
mad, isn't it?
It's 9. It's 9 over here. It's 9 over here. That's
Oh, I
right.
was gonna say it's 3 p.m.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. over here. Yeah, man, it's morning time over here. I'm sleepy as hell. I should be in bed. But I hadn't been getting any sleep for the past
Okay.
2.5 weeks. So, uh, yeah, I'm dealing with some bullshit. So,
You know what, cuz here? Like,
huh?
people used to get on my nerves on YouTube and all that sort of stuff as well, innit? But you can't
Hmm.
let these pussies get you out of your position or
Right.
even take a toll on anything to do with your actual real life or actual real things that you got to do.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right.
Especially
Well,
the anonymous avatar losers, yeah? It's like that will just jump on or that will just type bullshit. You don't even know who they are, but they've got like a million points about everything to do with your life. And you're like, who the fuck are you, cuz?
hey, I'm gonna ask you something. Do you think that David Landley? Do you think though he might be a future prime minister?
David Lammy? Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
No, you don't think so?
The,
Oh, okay.
nah. The, the English right don't like David Lammy.
Well, I mean, the reason why I asked because he's y'all's foreign secretary, and I thought since he up there with Stama and that redhead girl, I forgot her name, the redhead,
Angela
uh,
Rayner.
yeah, Angela Renar, yeah, I
Angela
thought
Rayner's got more chance to Starmer still, man. But since Starmer's been going mad, I don't think I don't think anyone in this cabinet's got a good chance of
but
pulling that off.
yeah, but I think Angela got some balls though. I think Angela over there got some balls. I think she's tough.
Yeah, you know what, she would have been good, yeah, if at the time when Keir Starmer said he's going to take away the winter fuel allowance for the pensioners or whatever, and at
Uh-huh.
times like that, if Angela Rayner's voice was louder in opposition, then could have had future leader prospects.
Because I actually like her more than I like Stallman, and that's not her
There's
being a
also
woman.
another guy called Wes Street in here, and he's
Uh-huh.
same thing, comes from a working class background. He had free school dinners. You get that if your parents don't earn a certain amount of money in education. I mean, in
Uh-huh.
employment.
Uh-huh.
So, and he keeps talking about things like cutting benefits and cutting health services and so. Even though these people have benefited from policies that were laid out to help people in the past, it's like they want to pull the ladder up, sort of thing.
Okay, but what is the defense budget? Is because over here, right? I don't know if how y'all over there in Whitehall, but over here the Pentagon, you can't cut the Pentagon budget. That's most of everybody's budget is the Pentagon.
They've raised the defense budget, or they're trying to raise the defense budget to
defense budget.
2.5%.
Oh, okay, because Trump told y'all to.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Between Trump and leaving the EU, England was going to have to raise its spending on
defense.
On defense, because obviously they're choosing to go it alone, right? So, but they've got a better relationship with the European Union and the European armies, standing armies, than they have with the American one. So I don't really get why the right of the UK are like batty clapping to try to sign up to anything that Trump wants to do or America's trying to do right now. It's wild. I don't get it.
Right.
With the European Union, yeah, because they got such big internal trade markets, and then the external trade markets are all around the world, global as well, and like America's like a minority part of the deals that carry. Like they can probably will probably be able to carve out a trade deal than the UK will by itself or whatever, because they have things to push back on.
But I think that trade deal that between the United States and United Kingdom, I think that was weak. I think that trade deal was weak because they could have gave y'all more.
It's because Keir Starmer hasn't got any cards to take. So that man's coming to the table to and that's the position of self-sanctioning your closest neighbours. So think about this year. You're a nation or a leader of a nation. You had free trade with your closest neighbour, and it was marketed that if you give up this free trade with your closest neighbour, you can strike another deal with one of your other big trading partners, but it's going to be a free trade deal. And then a new leader comes into the to the other country that you wanted to get the second trade deal and says, our trade deals have to have tariffs. You basically shot yourself in the foot now then, right? Because the original place you had no tariffs with, free trading, next day delivery all over the continent. You've had to you've given that up in hopes of pursuing a free trade deal with other places that isn't happening now. And the biggest place that you wanted to get a free trade deal is saying that we only deal with tariffs now. We don't deal with free trade, nothing. It's tariff or there's some percentage of tariff that needs to be paid.
V-Dub said, sadly, the British Navy is less than a shadow of its former self.
Yeah,
a shadow. Well, I think though he meant to say shadow of his former self.
Yeah, shadow.
Yeah. It's kind of sad though. I mean, I'm talking about as a historian. It's kind of sad seeing the British Navy not being the most powerful navy as it used to be. It just being I just find that sad on that aspect. But you know, but
because the navy was being used to dominate other nations or whatever.
right.
So now that the time of colonization was allegedly ended, but it hasn't really. It's a soft power now with big businesses that do the colonizing instead.
Hmm.
Like that's why they was try to go into services. You see, like services like facilitating bank transfers and blah blah blah. So like the services industry, and then that's where the your accounting came into place with the euro dollar, the American dollar, but the European version that they
Hmm.
was using to trade. They found a loophole saying that right, if we was able to, or if we're able to um, hold these in a separate account that's not registered on mainland UK or whatnot, we can um, do tax-free holding or transfers or assets, so on. So
Hey, I'm gonna ask you something. Are y'all working? Is there any strong movement for reparations in Britain?
yeah, there's
Oh, there is.
um, there's so for the Caribbean islands, a movement called CARICOM, so the Caribbean
CARICOM.
Islands
Okay.
United, and they uh, tried to hold talks with the British government about getting the reparations game on.
So like, what are their pri I mean, okay, what are their aims? Of I know people say, "Duh, you talking about reparations?" But I'm talking about what is the scale of how many pounds sterling or are they
In different
seeking from?
figures, man, but
Yeah, the
there's
figures. I
there's
mean,
some that goes into the trillions, some that goes
okay.
into the billions. But the same sort of thing, right? It's like people concentrate on the the monetary amount rather
Mm-hmm.
than what the reparations actually means in it, because there might be a monetary amount in it, but what it's going to be used for
Mm-hmm.
is a different thing in it. Like, so I can't
But
see the Caribbean islands getting reparations and saying like, okay, everyone of Caribbean descent is now entitled to a certain amount of thing. It's going to be used to build industries and the backbone of the nations to make them, like the global south, be able to have more um, sort of education, employment, better facilities, stuff like hospitals, schools, training centers for people to be become different tradesmen and this, that, and the other, like things to really build a nation to be able to stand on its own 2 feet. That's what the majority of it will be used for.
yeah, but I do have an idea for well, it's an alternative where it's where okay, like every country that has a black diaspora, an African diaspora,
Mm.
you know, we create like a trade union between these, like America, Canada, United Kingdom, Brazil, countries that have a strong black population. I think that we need to create like an international trade customs union, right? And where anytime the profits goes back to every black man, woman, and child, almost like a baby, or you at least I'll simplify it. It would go into a baby bond, and just to encourage or
They always got like a sovereign wealth fund.
huh?
Nationalize their their gas and use the money as a sovereign wealth fund, and they've got like one of the biggest sovereign wealth funds in the
Wait
world
a
now.
minute. I think Libya you used to do that.
Yeah, they killed Gaddafi in it, so
Yeah. But Libya was using oil money to build houses and stuff like that before they got we already know what happened. But I like to see something happen between our countries, um, countries that have the strong African diaspora.
what would
Um,
have to happen for something like that to happen? Yeah, would be, say, for instance, alright. So me personally, then, and then you, yeah. So we would both need to have a national business that's worthy of doing international trade. So it's
right.
actually a strong enough union that can make some sort of waves, and also
Mm-hmm.
that can fight off any of the saboteurs
Mm-hmm.
that would want to distract anything like that from happening. So, but you know what? Like again, yeah, the way that we see in the UK, a lot of Black Americans are starting to get into the generational wealth sort of era where you've had a couple generations own companies or business and been able to raise them up to whatever level. That sort of stuff will start happening in other places in the diaspora as well. And then maybe at that stage, people would be able to make more deals that are favourable to their company or to the diaspora and folk and this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to get together on this because I got some ideas though. I got some ideas that's floating in my head on how to uh you know at least have it in a way, at least put in a you know put it on paper, if you will. Um these ideas and compare notes. Um because I think though if people really want to raise our population up, or no, raise our population out of poverty and racism. um I think that we can't just I think it's more than just cutting a check. I think that we have to have, since it's been 500 years of oppression and slavery and stuff. I think that we need to have a long term money flow that cannot be disrupted. But anyway, I don't know. I'll talk about that sometime later because it's been in my mind. It's been popping in my head a few times. So because I
Yeah,
think though I think
worth
I
getting
think
the
it
ball rolling.
yeah, and get the ball rolling on this.
And there's quite a few people that are like serious business people within the UK, like there are
Hmm.
in obviously over the America, other parts of Europe, the Caribbean, Africa, and then any other the place like South America, even Canada, and blah blah blah. So if things like that can happen, then it will even be beneficial for the people that are owners of
Hmm.
these businesses as well, right? Because
Right.
their price would grow exponentially as well, right? So
hmm But I also think that um I also think though that it would get the IMF out of black people's especially out of the Africans and in the Caribbean's affairs.
yeah, a lot of the global south, should we say, yeah,
hmm
are making trade agreements or getting loans from other places like China and Russia and other places like that. Now they're making more favorable loan conditions and terms and so and so. So like the IMF is losing their grip on having a say in how other countries run their industries in it. Because you know the IMF was basically using other countries as ways to drain their resources in it. So not really to improve any of the country's industries or whatever. It's just for them to get private contractors into any other local resources so they can take advantage of it like that.
Mm. Well, G Blackwell, I'm gonna get on off of here. It's been nice talking to you. It's almost 10 o'clock. No, not 10. It's almost 9:23 over here. So I didn't get me some rest though. So I appreciate you being over here, G.
Yeah, pick up, bro.
Huh?
Say less, man. I'm just about to pull up at a customer's house right now. Anyway, so
Okay. Yeah. Let's touch base sometime later on. So next time.
yeah.
But so
All right,
yeah.
bro. No problem,
If
man.
you if you see Lady Divine, tell her I said hello. Tell her I said
Yeah,
hello.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right
I'll send her a
then.
message in a bit.
Okay.
G.
All right then. All
All
right
right,
then.
big up the people them in the chat, man.
All
Peace
right
out.
then. Yeah. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Y'all have a good one.
Bless.
Peace. Bless.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.